What up guys, it's Kirtan Singh here and I'm back with a brand new Let's Talk video. Today, we're going to be talking about the movie that's taken the world by storm over this past month. Crazy Rich Asians. So Crazy Rich Asians is a romantic comedy film which came out late August this year, and it follows Rachel and her longtime boyfriend Nick as they go to Singapore for Nick's best friend's wedding. There, Rachel is thrust into the spotlight of finding out that Nick is actually crazy rich and that she has to deal with his disapproving mother, jealous exes, and people that just want to get into Nick's family and really gain the money and take Rachel out of the picture. On the way, she does have help from other characters and friends. Her old best friend lives there, and a few other supporting characters help her through it. Now, the film plays on the cliches of the romantic comedy genre, but the main thing that you notice and the main thing that it uses for its publicity is the fact that it's got a all-Asian main cast and that it is Asian-centric. So it really does its job at representing the Asian people out there. For me, on a personal level, my parents and my family come from Singapore. So then seeing a film set in Singapore with all the accents and all these buildings and that we recognize was real fun to see. It was a real treat for us to watch. But we kind of felt that it could have been a little more funnier with the way it worked. We went in there expecting it to be full of laughs because that's what the trailer made out to be. They got that one scene where they go, "Buck, buck."
Bitch.
And then that's in the movie, and that's really the only funny part that I found. There was two scenes actually where they had a guy who creepily takes photos of Rachel. First time isn't that bad because they're having dinner where she catches up with one of her best friends and her family in Singapore. And he's at the dining table and he takes a photo of her and then he says "I love you" or something in a very creepy but made to be funny way. And I didn't laugh. I found it very odd and weird, but he does it a second time when Rachel is going through her problems with her mother. And Rachel and her mother are lying on the bed. They're having this deep and meaningful conversation. And then he's just there at the door and he's taking a video or photo of them. And then Rachel and her mother just laugh it off as if it's not weird or creepy. I just found that bizarre why they had that in there. But honestly, that's kind of a nitpick because it's such a small part of the movie, but it's just moments which I found confusing and bizarre. But overall, when it comes to the acting and the quality of the film, it's great. I'm pretty sure Netflix actually wanted to produce this film and they even offered a bigger budget, but then the director and writers and everyone just wanted to make a film which could be commercially successful and released in cinemas, and that they did. They made a film which everyone goes and sees and everyone wants to go and watch. And I'm not going to say don't go and watch it in cinemas. I think it's a fine movie to go and support. I just don't think it's a movie that you have to watch. Because for the most part, it is an overrated film. Although the acting and directing and the writing is great, apart from a few moments here and there, especially also the bachelor party, where this crazy set and all these things are happening. It feels like something that crazy rich people would do, but it just was a lot for me personally. And then you also have those moments of failed comedy, which I brought up earlier. There's also one scene where Rachel is trying to get dressed to look really dazzling for the family of Nick. And I can't remember the actor's name, but one of the guys is having this dress that she's going to end up wearing. And he keeps on going into frame and out of frame because people are saying, "No, not that dress, not that dress." And it's done for comedic effect, but I found it more irritating than anything, but that's just me personally. That's another failed moment. But enough about the bad. Now onto the good. The best scene, in my opinion, it would be the wedding scene, because I just think the way that it was executed was so beautiful, and you can feel the emotion between Rachel and Nick as they tell each other that they love each other, and they have these moments of emotion between them without taking away from the actual wedding itself. I thought the idea of the wedding with the lights of the flowers and the water itself was so beautiful. I honestly really loved it. The opening scene as well was really good. The way that the news gets to Singapore about Nick bringing a girl, Rachel, to the wedding was hilarious. I really liked it, the way they had all the text messages. And then I noticed subtle languages here and there, which would be used in Singapore specifically, like the use of la at the end of a sentence. It was really funny. I really enjoyed watching it. Especially with my family, we had a good laugh here and there. But speaking about Singapore itself, we were hoping there'd be more comedy done with the Singaporean culture there, because we came into this expecting it to be more of a blend of romance and comedy, but it came off more of a romantic film with slight elements of comedy. But that's not a bad thing, that's just a personal thing that I felt. Overall, this film does a great job. The director, John M. Chu, he's done films before and he knows how to direct, and this is very different because I'm pretty sure he's done mostly action films like G.I. Joe and a few others, but here he's done a great job at taking this book, which I haven't read, but I'm sure it was pretty good because it became a movie, and they created a great movie out of it. I would honestly say go and watch it, whether it's in cinemas or not in cinemas. It's a movie you will enjoy. There's no reason why you won't enjoy it. Watch it with the family and just have a good time. Expect it to be more of a romance than a comedy because they do waste the most funniest part in the trailer itself. Overall, I'd give it a 7.8 out of 10, adapting the cliches of a romantic comedy and applying it to a new and fresh environment. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below on what you thought about the film itself and what you thought about this video. What movie would you like to see me talk about next? Make sure to check out my social media accounts with links in the description down below. Also check out my last video above me here. I'll catch you guys next time.